What's going on, everybody? Bryan Fonseca here, checking in on behalf of the Action Network. This week, we have a big one. Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou, the crossover bout. This is going to be one of the bigger fights of the year in terms of profile, and Francis Ngannou is back in the boxing ring where he took the world by storm late last year, knocking down heavyweight champion Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua is one of the most accomplished heavyweights in the world in terms of boxing, and probably consensus number 3 right now behind Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Alexander Usyk handed Anthony Joshua 2 of his 3 losses, both by decision, and this sort of halted Anthony Joshua's quest to become a champion again, but he's a former unified heavyweight champion, and also was somebody who was knocked out by Andy Ruiz very famously in 2019, but was able to win and avenge that loss in a rematch, winning by decision handily. Francis Ngannou's boxing debut came late last year in a crossover bout between champion versus champion, UFC champion versus boxing's WBC heavyweight champion. Tyson Fury won the fight very controversially by a split decision and was knocked down by Francis Ngannou early on in that bout. Francis Ngannou given a lot of credit for putting down the heavyweight champion. Many thought he should have won that fight, even though he only outlanded Tyson Fury in three of the 10 rounds in that fight. And even though Tyson Fury, who showed up clearly having not trained very well, if at all, and was the heaviest he had ever been for a professional bout at 277 3/4 pounds, Francis Ngannou has been given a lot of credit for that performance. Now, this fight with Anthony Joshua will ultimately determine how much credit Francis Ngannou should get for that bout, because Anthony Joshua profiles as somebody who, in terms of his demeanor, will take Francis Ngannou more seriously, and because we've seen what Francis Ngannou could do from a dangerous standpoint in the first boxing bout that he had, Anthony Joshua is not going to take this dude lightly. And that's why he's a minus 400 favorite or something along those lines in virtually any prominent book. Ultimately, I have Anthony Joshua winning this fight by knockout or technical knockout. This is what I think is going to happen. I think Francis Ngannou caught some people by surprise and was given a little too much credit for the Tyson Fury performance, given the state of Tyson Fury at that time. And clearly, he was not in his normal shape, or at least his normal boxing heavyweight championship shape. A couple other bets I will be tracking, and I am leaning towards picking. I wouldn't make them full picks yet, but these are some leans. The over 6.5 rounds. I think 6.5 is a very, very smart line. Good job by you, Vegas, for putting the line here. But right now, the over is at minus 120 in one prominent book, over 6.5 rounds. So this is Joshua getting it done late. To that token, you should bet Anthony Joshua to win by knockout or TKO between rounds 6 through 10. And also look at Anthony Joshua if you think he's going to win this fight by exact method of victory, TKO at plus 110 as of this recording, as opposed to a one-shot knockout stoppage. That's all we have for today. Make sure that if you do bet on the fight, track your picks on the Action Network app, and make sure you enjoy the fights. Take care.